Dear child, come close and snuggle against my heart full of love for you. I heard you, my dear. I felt the silent tears of your hurting soul. I know you're tired and weighed down by the bitterness inside you. I see all the anger and hurt from the unfair things that have happened to you. Your pain is very real, and I'm not trying to make it seem small. Instead, I welcome it with endless tenderness. You're not alone in this struggle, my beloved, ready to comfort you and wrap you in my endless love. Come to me without fear. Tell me about your pain, your feelings of hopelessness, your anger and despair. It's okay to be angry even at me, because I love you no matter what, and give you the peace you're looking for. You're not facing this tough situation alone. I'm here, close to you, ready to heal your wounds with my divine touch. My grace will ease your pain. Give yourself completely to my love, because in me you'll find the strength to heal. I promise you the freedom you've been waiting for. Together, we'll let go of this harmful burden on your soul. I'll teach you how to really forgive. It's not easy, but with my help, you'll find out how freeing forgiveness can be. You'll be reborn more peaceful than ever, with a heart free from bitterness. Your well-being is my main concern, dear child. I'm always here for you, ready to give you my immeasurable love. So don't be afraid. Your suffering will turn into strength and love. Rest in me, find peace in my presence, and let me lead you to complete healing. Your future is bright because it's in my loving hands. Calm your troubled heart, dear child. I'm right here with you, and I won't leave you until all my promises come true. Trust me, the peace you want so much will fill your hurting soul. Only believe in the limitless power of my forgiveness. I see all the pain in your heart and feel endless compassion. Let me name the suffering that eats away at you. What hurts you the most is this strong feeling of injustice. Deep down, you're convinced that what happened to you was unfair, undeserved, and unjust. And from this feeling of injustice comes the bitterness and resentment that now consumes you. You keep thinking about what happened, trying desperately to understand and find meaning in something that seems totally senseless. You ask, why me? Why did this happen to me? This search for meaning only fuels your anger towards the person who hurt you. Deep inside, you might want to make them pay for the pain they caused. I know how tempting revenge can feel to a hurt heart, but in truth, it only makes things worse. It's not a solution, my child, because it only increases your own suffering. I'm naming your pain so clearly, not to hurt you more, but because knowing what hurts is the first step to healing. Your pain is real, and you have every right to feel it. There's no shame or guilt in it. It doesn't make you any less valuable or innocent in my eyes. I completely understand and validate your feeling of injustice with infinite compassion. Embrace my unconditional love, despite the pain that gnaws at you. You are so much more than this burden. Let me help you get free from it. You're not alone in this battle. I'm here for you, ready to wrap you in my grace and love. Together, we'll get through this and you'll come out stronger, more peaceful, and ready for complete healing. I love you deeply, and my love for you is endless. Let me guide you to the inner peace you deserve. I am your refugee, and your strength in the darkest times. Keep faith in me, dear child, and we will overcome all challenges together. Now is the time to take a big step, the step of forgiving. Until now, your resentment towards the person who hurt you has been like a shield. You've held on to it, thinking it protects you from more pain. But deep down, you know this resentment is slowly destroying you. It's not really protecting you. It's more like a golden prison. So, I invite you gently to let go of these overwhelming emotions. Dare to truly forgive the one who hurt you. I know it seems impossible and scary right now, but I promise you true forgiveness is the key to your freedom. Once you forgive, you'll finally feel the inner peace you've been longing for, lighter than ever. How do you do this? Step by step, taking all the time you need with my constant help. Start by praying every day for the strength to forgive. Ask me for the love needed to overcome your resistance. Then try to understand your offender from a human perspective. What were their motivations, their personal struggles? This might soften your judgment. Next, make a conscious decision to forgive. You can use a prayer like, "Out of love for you, my God, and trusting in your grace, I forgive them for all the harm they have done to me. Free me from all resentment towards them." Repeat this as often as needed. One day, you'll wake up and realize the burden is gone. Your beautiful, innocent, and trusting soul will be free to enjoy a new life. Remember, you're not alone in this. I'm here for you, ready to surround you with my grace and love. We will get through this ordeal together, and you will emerge stronger, more peaceful, and ready to move towards the complete healing of your wounded heart. I love you deeply, and my love for you is immeasurable. Let me guide you to the inner peace you deserve, because I am your refuge and your strength in the darkest moments. Keep faith in me, dear child, and we will overcome all the trials together. My dear child, the time has come to make the big leap, the leap of liberating forgiveness. Until now, your resentment towards your offender was like a protection. Unconsciously, you clung to it, convinced that it shielded you from even greater pain. Yet deep down, you know that this resentment is actually eating away at you. It's an illusion to think it's protecting you. It's really just a trap, a gilded cage. But I know it's tough, so I invite you today, with infinite gentleness, to let go of these heavy emotional burdens. Dare to sincerely forgive the one who hurt you. I understand it seems impossible and frightening right now, but I assure you true forgiveness is the key to your newfound freedom. When you forgive, that's when you'll experience the deep inner peace you've been longing for, feeling lighter than ever. How can you achieve this? Step by step, taking all the time you need, and with my constant help. First, start by praying every day for the strength to forgive. Ask me for the love necessary to overcome your resistance. Then, try to understand your offender from a human perspective. What were their motivations, their personal struggles? This understanding can soften your judgment. In the third step, as a free and conscious act of your will, internally formulate your forgiveness. You might use a prayer like this: "Out of love for you, my God, and trusting in your grace, I forgive person's name for all the harm they have done to me. Free me from all resentment towards them. Repeat this process as much as necessary. One morning, you'll suddenly realize with joy that the burden has lifted. Your beautiful soul, that of an innocent and trusting child, is finally free to savor the dawn of a new life. The one that awaits you is filled with possibilities, peace, and healing. So, my dear child, embrace this journey of forgiveness. It may be challenging, but I am with you every step of the way, guiding and supporting you. You are deeply loved, and my love for you knows no bound. Let me lead you to the peace and healing you deserve, for I am your refuge and strength always. Let's meet in prayer from now on. Together, we'll find the strength to set you free through forgiveness. This sincere forgiveness you've just committed to will transform you, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. I promise you, if you keep going on this tough journey, you'll eventually feel an incredible sense of freedom deep inside, like being born again. First, the heavy feeling of resentment you've been carrying will start to fade away as you forgive more. Say goodbye to the bitterness and feelings of injustice that have been eating away at you. One day, you'll wake up and realize that your pain has disappeared, and you'll feel lighter than ever. Then joy and peace will slowly take the place of your old pain. You'll start to feel the simple happiness of living in the moment. You'll rediscover the joy of loving and being loved without anything holding you back. Your view of the world will change bit by bit because of the work I'm doing in you. You'll feel my presence in everything like never before, and start to feel a new kind of compassion for others. Forgiveness is miraculous. By freeing yourself, you open up to a bigger kind of freedom. By healing your own wounds, you become someone who can bring peace to the world. If you have doubts about these promises, listen to Gabriel's story. He was once full of resentment, but when he chose forgiveness, his life was transformed by grace. Believe me, my dear child, this bright future is also promised to you. Trust in my words and keep going until love wins over all your sorrow. A heavenly happiness is waiting for you. Let me lead you there. Your sincere forgiveness will bring about a real change in you, like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon. If you stick to this difficult path, you'll feel an extraordinary freedom deep inside, a true new beginning. The burden of your resentment will slowly go away as your forgiveness grows. You'll find that one morning your pain has just vanished, and you'll feel lighter than ever before. After that, joy and serenity will gradually replace your old suffering. You'll experience the simple happiness of enjoying the present moment. You'll learn again the pleasure of loving and being loved without any barriers. Moreover, your perspective on the world will slowly change because of my influence in you. You'll see my presence in everything like never before and overflow with new compassion for others. Indeed, forgiveness is miraculous. By setting yourself free, it opens you up to a wider freedom. By healing your wounds, it turns you into a source of healing for others. You'll spread peace wherever you go. If you're still not sure about these promises, listen to Leah's story. For years, she was tormented by feelings of abandonment, but when she chose to forgive her parents, her life was transformed into peace and confidence. Believe me, this radiant future is promised to you too. Trust in my word and keep going until love triumphs over all your sorrows. A divine happiness is waiting for you. Let me guide you there. Remember, my child, sincere forgiveness is the key to your healing and inner peace. Choose to forgive again and again, because nothing is more freeing. Take this brave step towards letting go with my help at every moment. Yes, I will be by your side to support every effort you make, rely completely on my unconditional love throughout this challenging journey. Together, we'll make it. I also make a solemn promise to you. If you forgive completely as I forgive every offense, then you will experience salvation. You will return to the lasting joy of the children of light. So, my child, don't be afraid. Step forward confidently into a life filled with forgiveness, offered and received. Life will bloom within you more beautiful and intense than ever. You will become a beacon of hope yourself. Walk resolutely on this royal path of mercy that leads straight to my Father's heart. I love you innately. Tell me you believe in me. Amen.